A landmark anniversary today in the world of astronomy. 25 years ago, NASA launched the Hubble Space Telescope. It was supposed to have a life expectancy of 15 years, but it's still working and doing amazing stuff.
CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood joins us now from Merritt Island, Florida. Hey, Bill.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing? So let's get right to it. How is this Hubble still operating 25 years later?
You know what? It's almost better than it's ever been before. You know, the final servicing mission by space shuttle astronauts was back in 2009. They installed a couple of new instruments. They repaired two more, installed a lot of other subsystems and components. And right now, it is working almost flawlessly. It's more powerful today than it was when they launched it 25 years ago. And they're very optimistic. This thing's going to see its 30th anniversary in 2020, if not longer.
Some good engineering there. How has its functionality changed over the years, Bill?
You know, that's really the secret to Hubble. It's those shuttle servicing missions that allowed the scientists and engineers to go in periodically and upgrade the instrument, to keep state-of-the-art cameras, spectrographs on board, to always keep Hubble at the forefront of astronomy. That capability, coupled with its perch high above the blurring atmosphere that hampers telescopes on the Earth, both of those have contributed to making Hubble the foremost telescope in the world. Or off the world, I should say.
Yeah, off the world.
Yeah, Bill, I think for people who are not scientists, they're going to struggle to comprehend how this thing has survived as long as it has, because our first version of the iPhone doesn't work just a couple of years later, right? Our MacBooks are not working just a couple of years later. You know, Windows 95 is long and gone.
My battery
what's
doesn't
going
stay
on
charged,
here? Yeah, I mean, this is sort of what people sort of get the feeling that these companies are trying to, mess around with what we do and what we buy.
Well, really, the key were these shuttle missions that went up to work on it. You know, we also should remember that 25 years after the launch, we kind of forget that when they did launch Hubble, its mirror was ground to the wrong shape. It couldn't bring starlight to a focus, and it was a disaster for NASA.
Wow.
And of course, they figured out a way to fix that by putting corrective mirrors in the instruments themselves. And that solved the problem. But that's really the key to Hubble. And just what you said, to keep it running. They've had multiple failures over the years, but by having shuttles go up periodically and replace those components, they've kept it as good as new. Or as I was just saying, now it's even better than new.
All right, I hope technology companies are listening. Bill Harwood, thank you so much. We'll be talking about this in another 5 years for the 30-year anniversary.